It's Lennox. On the other end of our AT&T line, he writes now for the Mount Pleasant Morning Sun, where we're heard on WMMI. And by the way, that happens to be 8:30 a.m. Welcome back to the program.
Hey, good morning, Michael Patrick. I hope they didn't give him a welcoming basket.
I hope the parting gift was a shiner, if you know what I mean.
Hey, if somebody comes into my house in the middle of the night, they're going to get more than a welcoming basket.
Yeah, stand your ground, right?
My sawed-off double barrels.
Man, you have been hot-footing it around the world lately, and you're on a plane to where today?
I'm waiting for a plane. Looks like I'm going to take a bump, a voucher, and an upgrade from our friends here at Delta. Yeah,
awesome.
But I'm supposed to get out to L.A. at some point today.
Okay, isn't that the greatest thing ever? I like that, too, when they say, if anybody's willing to sit back and take a voucher, why not? Then you can do your work on the lab. Well, you're talking to us on the phone and making good time of it. You were a student at CMU, very famous for Students Against Gary Peters. He's running for U.S. Senate back when he was a professor at CMU. And now you have a bee in your bonnet in the Mount Pleasant Morning Sun about Central Michigan University's curriculum.
I do, Michael Patrick. CMU announced regretfully last week that they're going to have a beer-making program. We can have all sorts of arguments about what sort of jobs we need in the modern economy and ways that our institutions of higher education can adapt to suit the economy. But I think this is just a disgrace at a time when tuition's going up, quality of academics is going down, class sizes are more crowded than ever, CMU's undergraduate population is as big as it's ever been, and frankly, they've just added a medical school. I've never heard of an institution with a medical school marketing itself as a beer-making school.
You think that's misleading students to think that they can have a career in beer making?
I don't know about misleading students to think they can have a career in beer making. I think it's devaluing the quality of a Central Michigan University education. I don't know of any single university with a medical school that has a beer making program. At CMU, to me, it seems like a crisis in marketing. Are they a beer making school, or are they one of Michigan's best kept secrets, if you will, in terms of higher education values?
So, when I went to CMU for the short time that I went there before I went to my third in a series of colleges, they had a golf class, which I took. It was only one credit, but basically you went and played 9 holes 5 times, and you hit balls in front of the professor, and you took a test about the rules, and you got credit for that. I mean, what makes beer making any different than any other?
Listen, all colleges have those sorts of classes, but there's a difference between having sort of prerequisite or elective classes and then actually having a worthless degree that devalues the meaning of a bachelor's degree. I mean, let's be honest, Michael Patrick, this is the problem with higher education. 20 years ago, a bachelor's degree actually meant something. Today, a bachelor's degree, in many respects, doesn't mean anything. Most people that go into business have to go get an MBA, or some people even have to go get a PhD. I have several friends from Central that are working on a PhD. And that's just the reality of today's environment. A bachelor's degree means nothing, and schools that offer beer-making programs, when they should be focusing on cutting tuition and improving value and quality of instruction, do very little to actually reverse this negative trend that we're seeing.